welcome to another episode. My name is Koos and I am the Scrambling Dutchman. On today's episode, we're going to clarify some of the ice climbing grades. Ever looked at an ice climbing route and seen something like WI4 or AI6 and wondered what that even means? Today, we're breaking down the mysterious world of ice climbing grades, from frozen waterfalls to alpine walls, so you'll know exactly what those numbers mean before you swing your tools. In ice climbing, grades are used to describe how difficult a route is, based on steepness, length, ice quality and protection. Unlike rock climbing, where you have solid holds, ice is constantly changing, so grades are just a rough guide, not a guarantee. In ice climbing, there are two main grading systems you'll see: WI for water ice and AI for alpine ice. But let's start with WI. Water ice, or WI, refers to ice that forms from frozen waterfalls or seepage. These routes are usually climbed in winter and vary a lot depending on temperature. Now the grading system goes from WI1 to WI7. Let's look closer at these grades. WI1 is not really a practical grade. Think walking on low angled ice in a streambed or something of that nature, not requiring any ice tools. WI2, you can expect ice up to 60 degrees in steepness. This makes it perfect terrain for beginners to learn on. WI3 is steeper, between 70 and 80 degrees, up to vertical for short sections but with good rests. This makes it a classic beginner intermediate grade. WI4, however, is sustained, 80 degrees to 90 degrees ice. A lot fewer rests and solid technique will be required here. WI5 becomes long, vertical sections of 90 degree ice with poor rests. Pump management and confidence placing screws are key. As we get higher in the grades, it gets crazier with WI6, near vertical to overhanging, with minimal opportunities to rest. This is expert level. And on top of the grades at WI7, you can expect overhanging, fragile or poorly protectable ice, often requiring mixed or dry tooling skills. This is the elite level. Although the difference between a WI4 and a WI5 might not look huge, but on ice it's massive, because ice conditions and endurance play such a big role. AI, or alpine ice, is similar, but refers to hard, glacial ice found on big mountains. The grades run on the same numerical scale, but alpine ice is usually less steep and more about exposure, altitude and commitment. So a WI4 might be a short, steep waterfall near a road, while an AI4 could be a long, moderate slope high in the mountains, hours from help. Modern day ice climbing often blends rock and ice. That's called mixed climbing. These routes use an M grade. The mixed grades run from 1 to 16, where the higher numbers mean steeper and more gymnastic moves, often over rock with ice tools. So if you see something like M7 WI5, that means a route that combines both dry tooling and steep ice. Double the fun or double the fear. But here is a mixed climbing grade breakdown. M1 to M3, easy to moderate. Low angle to vertical, often requires no tools or basic straightforward moves, equivalent to YDS 5.5 to 5.7. M4 to M5, intermediate, slabby to vertical, with technical dry tooling requires increased strength and technique. M6 to M7 is difficult, vertical to overhanging, technical and sustained dry tooling. M7 includes powerful moves, generally on overhanging terrain. M8 to M10, very difficult to elite, overhanging, powerful and technical. M10 features at least 10 meters of vertical rock or 30 meters of overhanging terrain. M11 to M16, the pinnacle. Extremely steep, gymnastic and overhanging, often involving roofs and highly technical. Ice grades, however, are an absolute. A WI4 can feel like a WI5 on brittle, chandeliered ice or when it's freezing cold. Conditions, temperature and mental state all play a role. The key is to respect the conditions, build experience gradually and never let the grade decide your safety decisions.
So I hope that's cleared a lot of the ice climbing grades up for you guys. Just don't climb anything that's not in your grade. I've had a good taste myself up to WI5. I would not feel comfortable leading that yet. Saying that, a 4 I would definitely lead, but stick to what you're comfortable with. So if you like this episode, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel unless you've already done that. If you want to get more benefits out of the channel, check out our members area. If you want to help the channel grow, swipe that comment box and award us some high points so we get higher in the rankings. For now, from Rjukan Norway, thank you very much for watching. Hope to catch you on the next one.